My name is Deana Craighead. I am the curator of art here at PPHM, and I am working on an exhibition of the work of Gisella Loeffler. Gisella Loeffler was from Taos and spent most of her career in Taos, New Mexico, but she also traveled around the world. One of the places that she went to quite frequently was Bolivia. At one point, her daughter was living in Bolivia, and she loved to go to South America, and she would visit her daughter, but while she was there, she would visit the what she called Indian markets. She really loved the colors and the food, and she writes about these trips in her letters. And one of the things that she would do when she would go on these travels would bring back objects. So she would bring back little trinkets and figures and dolls and things for keepsakes, but also to inspire her work. One of the dolls that she brought back, one of the objects she brought back, is a little doll called El Ekeko. It is a kind of benevolent Bolivian kind of folk hero, and she brought this doll back, and it ended up being the inspiration for a children's book that she illustrated with the same name. So El Ekeko is this doll that she had in her possession, but it is also this lovely children's story about two little children, a boy and a girl, that go to the market in Bolivia. They meet this doll. And she did the story and the illustrations. So one of the things that I find really interesting about this object is that we have the object in our collection and we can look at it and we can see what her inspiration was, but then we also have her illustrations from the book that translate this three-dimensional object into these wonderfully colorful two-dimensional children's book illustrations. So we see the toboggan and the big open-mouthed grin of this El Ekeko doll holding all of these objects that he's found at the Bolivian market, and then she translates that into these really colorful drawings with this figure doing all of these things, lots of color and lots of black line illustrations. So they're kind of flat, almost like cartoon cutouts, and the translation between the actual object and the illustrations in the book, I think, are wonderfully charming.